Hi, Shruti. Good evening.
Hi Vinay, good morning.
Okay. Yeah. Last class I I teach. I mean, we learn about the what is, I mean, this database related stuff, and we retrieve. I mean, I discussed about the how to retrieve the data from the database and populate in a template. So that part I have completed there. But I told that about the foreign key, but due to the time I have not discussed that time. But now I will discuss foreign key. What is the foreign key and related that I will talk now. So isn't that I have a one table is there. This is the database table. This is a relational database table where I have the department table is there. It contains the department number, department name, location, and another table that is the EMP table, employee table, where employee number, employee name, and department number. If you see these two tables where department number in the department table, that is the primary key, but when come to the employee table, we given a DMP NO, that is the foreign key, because using this where using this particular department number, suppose 101 is there, using this number we can retrieve what is the department name, what is its location. So this is the foreign key in the EMP table. So in the in this, suppose I have taken one example database table. So here I have the department table is there. I have this data is there, sales, account, and development and employee. These are the employees. So in this employee, if you see, this department ID is the foreign key in there. Uh, so this one, two, so this is the where the values. Suppose one is nothing but some sales, and two is nothing but account, three is nothing but development. So using that I retrieved. So how I retrieved. So this is the foreign key, I mean, where we are using inner join. So if I ran this one, see, the name is there, address, department ID, which is department ID is from EMP table. DEP underscore ID is from department table. This is employee table. This is from department table, and name is the department table. So I retrieved all the values from employee table and department table using the foreign key. Foreign case, this is one small example. It is sample examples are given, but when it come to the real time, we have a lot of things are there in order to work on it. But basic thing is the foreign key, which is representing the one table. That table information we are retrieving, and subtable information. Both the combination of tables you are retrieving using one to many relation is there. That's what this is the foreign key. In order to develop this thing, this functionality in our Django, so what we have, so this is the query. So first of all, I need to create a department class. There, I created one DEPT where this is the primary key. So DEPT underscore ID is the primary key. So you give or you may not give, but whatever the auto-generated sequence number is there, that will treat as a primary key. So whatever, that's what, you don't need, this is the optional, this is the optional here. So name is where I have given department name, and also name, in a employee table name I given, address I given. And if you see the department dot models, this is the foreign key where this is the, where I'm using the foreign key. There I'm passing department and on delete. I will talk about this syntax later, but we are passing department as the foreign key. Then in a view, see, the syntax is changing. I'm using the employee objects dot all select related the department I'm passing where this is the department table. So I want it to ID name address department ID department name. So if you see these two are important where these values coming from. If I use the double quotes, here I'm using double quotes. So department ID, double quotes, name. So it's saying that this is where this is coming from department table, not from the EMP table. To differentiate that, we are using the department underscore underscore. That's where this point is very important. Is directly we can't retrieve, we are using the department underscore underscore. Then we can retrieve the it's a the department table information using underscore underscore. So when come to the we need to register as usual, there is no change, and also this is where URL. Then this is the view. Template. So this is the template where we are retrieving the employee information. We are printing that. So this is where foreign key. So straight away I will open my uh, Visual Studio, and I will go some. I have already have created one project. I will open this project. In this project, as usual, I'll set up the everything. First, I have created the project. Then after creating the project, I created an app. Then I went to app setting. There I have declared my installed app here. Then I created one template. The template information I have provided in this here template. Where is the template? Yeah, template. Again, might under the my app, there is a templates folder is there. I created this too in this settings. Then when I URLs, right, URLs index, I have created one index page. Then I have created one view that is an entering index. That particular information I given a URL. The same information I have provided in include function, my app URL. Then in a view URL, we are using index.html. So then here I'm not doing anything. I mean new. So that this is the normal HTML page. So in this normal HTML page, what I did, I mean, I added the Bootstrap. So I went to Bootstrap's SDN. Why we need Bootstrap SDN? I will talk about that Bootstrap. So I went to CSS expansion. Just I copied this, then I pasted it here. So where I use the container, this is the Bootstrap class. Welcome. So just I will run this thing. So I will open this. I will go to Firefox browser, run this, just welcome. So if I'm not using the Bootstrap, I'm using just uh, what it will the so it is given normal this thing, but when I'm using the Bootstrap, it is formatting things. Things are formatting here. There's the Bootstrap. I mean, not only a lot of functionalities we are going to use from the Bootstrap in the coming classes, but this I have added the Bootstrap here. So that is about the Bootstrap. So develop this normal application which having the I mean just I'm printing the hello welcome word there. So in order to develop the what our model application where database connection, first thing is as already I have the documentation where I given right. So this documentation I will type here and so what is the class depart me enter department where we need to what we need to pass, we need to pass the stop this server before developing any code models. So in order to model, there is a model class is there. So then click on that. So here dpt underscore id where I need to pass the models dot and integer. This is the integer field. So primary key equal to true. Here you are true. So once we declare this as the primary key, internal functionality, this field dept underscore id, which it will not take the duplicate values. It will take the unique values. And also it will not take the null values. That is the functionality here. And also the dpt underscore name is equal to, this is the character field, model start char field, where where I need to pass the length of that particular max length. So what is the length of that? Suppose I'm giving something 120 max length 120, where I will use the uh, normal string format. It is the name should be in a string. df tab underscore underscore str underscore underscore where here scl self here I'm returning return retu or return self dot self self dot dept name something I'm doing, and also class employee employ employee where I'm passing the again this model start models dot model sorry model model. So already we know, right, what is the model? Model is nothing but it will database. It will prepare the database for us, whatever the variables we created there. So model name, this is EMP name again. So it's EMP name where models dot char field. This max length I'm passing, and the max length I'm passing. Suppose max length of 120, and also address addre address model dot char char field char field this char field, and then a department where d depart I mean department where this is the foreign key models dot for foreign key. What is I'm passing here? The department is I'm passing as a foreign key. So on delete models dot cascade c models dot ca yeah, cascade. So then again I'm copy paste this thing. This time I'm passing these some EMP name. So this is the model class. Then after developing the model class, we need to go there, view the view page. Then we need to import these two where uh, from dot import what I need to import department. So what I need to import here from employee I need to import EMP. Okay. Dot EMP. Sorry. Dot what is it? Models. 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 So what is that? Employee. Then from dot models import department. I have imported. So here, so def EMP underscore info where I need to pass the information here. So here again I need to pass the request to UEST request and render return return URN return render. I need to pass the request comma and my page under EMP uh, info under EMP info. I need to create this folder EMP underscore list dot html. So comma. So we need to pass the render. So we need to pass the some form, this data. So here, what data I need to pass? So emp underscore list equal to emp. We already know about this one where we need to, this is a select star from emp where we are using this all. And that we are, I'm passing the, this query where, which is related to inner join query. So what I need to pass here, department dot, I'm using the values where values, what are the values that we have? First thing is emp underscore id, comma, what else? Emp id, address directly, we can directly call these two from the emp table. Then we are given the emp name, yes, emp name, uh, this is the name. I have not specified the ID here, but here there is no ID. If you see this in this list, there is no ID. But as I said, the ID will create by default. So that ID I'm calling here, department, and where. So next one is I need to retrieve the department value. So underscore DEPT underscore ID, comma, again for the name, department name, what is the name I given? DPT name. So I go here, again I will type this one. So that is where we have total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fields are there. So I'm writing. So in order to do that, first thing is I need to create a, else directly I will go here. I will go here. I will create a folder, emp this thing. There I will pass the, again I will create one more folder, one more file, that is emp list. Again, I will copy this thing. I will go to emp list. I'll paste it. So in order to retrieve that template, what we need to do, first thing is, uh, I'm not using this container here. Just I will go here. In the container, I'm not using H1, but this is where I'm calling the H1 employee, employee EMPLO, employee, info, employee info, I'm giving, and also percentile, this percentile. So if what are the, what I need, what I passed here, yeah, I have not passed anything, but here what is the thing I need to pass here? So in a dictionary, I need to pass colon this thing. So this value, whatever value you have given here, you need to copy here, go to here. If employee exists, employee data is there, then then I'm using the for loop. So I will use some elbow on that elbow percentile for EMP in EMP list. Then I'm using the UL Under that, I'm using the li. In this li, what? emp id, where I'm passing the variable, that is emp dot id, then emp name. So this is emp name. So that is what value I have given? Model emp name. Then then address, then address, this emp address, then DEPT. This value, which is this value, we need to we are retrieving from this, right? Here, this value emp dot, this is department ID, department ID, then department name, where I need to pass this thing. So that's it. I hope we created the one model. On the model, we have department table, employee table. Then in a department table, there's two fields are there. One is department ID and department name. Employee name and employee table, employee name, employee address. In this employee table, the department is the foreign key here. Then we went to view. In the view, we created the EMP info, and under that, we created the to retrieve a from the join query, inner join query, we wrote this code where select related, where we are passing the department name. Then we are using the underscore department underscore where which is we are calling from the department name, the fields, and also EMP and EMP list. So in order to do that, we need to use this thing, and where I need to pass the dot EMP info. EMP info, what is that? So what is the EMP info? The method name is EMP info. EMP info. So that's it. We have copied all the things. So if you want to, so here the table is EMP info there. Okay. Now that's it. No need to change anything. No need to change anything. Okay. I can do one thing here. I will pass the EMP info so that it will. Yes. So now I will do what I need to do. First, I need to run the migration command. I need to run the migration command. So what is the migration command? Where Python migration, make migration, CLS, Python, manage by Python, manage by, then make migrations. Then what is that? Our app? It's a my app. Run this one. So what it's saying, the Python, the spelling is not correct. Python. So it ran that, it will create the two tables. One is department table and employee table. Then I will use the migrate command. Migrate dot manage. Then migrate, migrate. Sorry, migrate. So we will see the migration. Now migration is completed. Go to now the browser. I'll go to the browser. I enter this thing. Oh, I need to run the server, right? So in order to run the server, run server, So the server is up and running now. Go to here. Now, welcome. Then admin page. The admin page. Okay, I think we are not created the admin. At the rate 1, 2, 3. So we need to create the admin. So in order to do the admin, what command we have? We have a create super user command. Go here again, Control C, TLS, Python, manage.py dot create, create super user, enter. Then it asks the username admin, email ID admin at the rate gmail.com, password root at the rate 1, 2, 3, root at the rate 1, 2, 3. Now again run the server. Now refresh this page. Refresh this page. Resend admin. So now admin page is created. So where is the tables then? Did we Control C? Again, I'm running the manage app migration. Already no change. Then make migrate. Then go to server. Instead of that, I'm running run. Let's see, we have server. So all the migrations are applied. Copy this. Again, go to browser. Enter under that /admin. Where is the department and something is wrong. I will open this another website. Supposed to create the department and employee table, but I need to check this. But already it is created there. Welcome, admin. Admin, yes, admin. So admin row at the rate 1, 2, 3. Got this. Why it's not created? It's supposed to create the tables. So why it's not created? So we need to. I'm checking now. So we created a models. Yes, models. Under models views are there. So views so why it's not created model? Department name. Everything's correct, right? Model. Model.py, where I have created department and department employee table where I use the model. Everything is correct. Then I came here. Yeah, let's clear. First, I ran this migration. My app is there. Run this. My app. No change. So already it is migrated. So then, so then migrate. Migration is completed. Python Python manage.py, run server, run server, run server, and open this URL. So if I type the which I given right here, what will display? Will see view under view under the URL I have given it employee underscore info. What will it will go? It's saying that for enclosed for looking one of the empty template. There is a template. There is a problem in a template. Go to okay. We created a for, but we not end with the for. So under the URL, so colon end end for and also so end if this is the end for this is the end if percentile the end if. So we close the both. So now again go here, refresh this page, employee info. But it is correct, but admin page, what is happened to admin page? The admin root @123. So why it is not created the tables? I will go here. I will disconnect this thing. I will remove this database and I will open database, which is my database. Go to today's date where Python is there. Under Python, date 32 and my project DB. Open it. So connect it. So, but it is created here. That it is created here. So here, EMP DEPT and DEPT name columns are created. EMP name and DEPT ID. Correct. But what happened to here? Admin ID. Am I doing anything wrong here? So anyway, we have the DEPT and DEPT name. I will manually I will insert some data. Insert some data. What I will do, I will copy some code here, or else is there any code to insert? Yes. Here, first I will do department app my app department. I will remove this code. I will paste somewhere. My app department, where we have what are the department ID. I'm passing as a 100 and department name. I'm passing as a sales department. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. So this is the DEPT underscore ID. First field is DEPT underscore ID. The next field is what you call DEPT underscore name. So remove this. Then DEPT ID is first one is I'm passing the 100 and the department name as a sales department. Then insert it and next one is one department name is account department SEC ACCOU and account department insert it and third one is that is two Here I'm passing the last one. I'm passing what department names are there. HR department. HR department. I'm passing the three values right now. So then I'm select star from my department. So the three values are inserted. So three values are there. Okay. Now I'm creating the employee table. So employee table. So if you see this, first what I need to pass, I no need to pass the ID value. ID value, this is the default these things. So no need to pass that, but EMP name, EMP underscore name. So once again, if you see this, 102, which is already is there, if I create a HR, I mean, dev, DevOps team. So if I ran this thing already, 102, the department ID is there. If I ran that, it's saying that the error is saying the while error while occurring SQL query on database DB in a constraint my app department ID. So it is not allowing to create duplicate this thing under department ID. So we are not department ID is the primary key is here primary key. It is a primary key. That's what it is not allowing duplicate values. And also if you not giving anything, also if I'm not giving anything, suppose I'm not giving anything, this is DevOps. So row is inserted. So if I ran this thing, so see 103 automatically it is appending. It is incrementing the department ID. So that is what I'm saying. So and I mean that is a primary key. That is a primary key behavior. So EMP name and address ADDRES address comma and department ID. So this is where DG PE department underscore ID department underscore ID. So here what is the employee name? Name is suppose his name is Vinay. His and his address is Hyderabad HYD and department. What is the department he belongs to? I'm giving the department. Suppose I'm giving he's from sales department. So insert. So uh, so what is the value here? Copy. Does it is inserted or not? So here I'm okay. Okay, here I need to change the my table name EMP LOY EE employee table. So now insert it. So now one row got inserted. So same thing, copy paste it here. So my table is inserted. So that is department ID is 100. So again, I'm giving the suppose Ravi is from Bangalore, VNG Bangalore, and his department is I don't know what is the department. Suppose I'm giving the two. Someone is Kiran. He is from Mumbai. Mumbai. His department is one insert and PAVN Pavan. He is from Chennai, CHI, and his department is again one. And retrieve this thing. So four table Pavan Chennai 101 again, and Kiran is over. Suppose LX Lakshmi. She is from Delhi. His her account number is 0. 100, and suppose uh, suppose any name, say he is from who name, his account number is 100, and last one is how many things we added. So 20 things are account number one is there 0, and I will add for 100. I will add another. So she is from suppose Vani. She is from somewhere K team K, and she's so once I ran this thing. So these many tables are there. I have inserted. Now I'm writing the join query where before writing join query, I will run we have a server these there, right? EMP info. So if you see this, employee one, I will differentiate this thing. You may get confused. So here, where is this? Here under this, every employee, I'm giving some name. Some name I'm giving. LO is there, right? Here. So that's 6. EMP info. EMP info. If I refresh this thing, EMP info. So EMP info, first employee ID 1, his name is Vinay. He's from Hyderabad. His department is 100, and his name is working for sales department. Like that, total 7 tables are there. We this is the way the foreign key we are implemented, but this is the table when we are writing this. When you are developing here, there. How you are writing select the same query. How you select star all the from select star from select star from. I'm using the I'm using the I'm using the what is the select star from EMP table and inner inner INN INN inner join the what is the department, my department, then on first employee, what is the first employee, this is the department ID, the it is equal to department ID equal to D department. So then employee, in this employee dot department ID, both are same. So what I did, select select star from employee, my app underscore employee, my inner join, my app department, employee department. If the both are same, employee department department IDs are same, I'm asking to retrieve all the values. So it is retrieving the employee information, employee address, employee department ID, department name. It is retrieved. So same thing, same query. It is I wrote in a manually. I wrote here SQL query, but when it come to the Django, it is this is where we are implementing the through code. We wrote this particular line. This is a select underscore related. It is work as a inner join. Work on. There is a models documentation is there. Django documentation. Please understand that. But basically, this is where we are using the foreign key. So foreign key, how when you are using the foreign key, this models dot foreign key, whatever the values we are passing, that is act as a primary key there. Sorry, foreign key is there. And whether you give or you may not give that, I mean, what are the sequence number? If you see in an employee table also, in an employee table, the sequence number is there. The sequence number is ID. This ID is taking, I mean, we are not given any uh, any ID variable. Here, there is an ID variable we created, but by default, it will create the ID variable. So what I'm going to say that here we have the models is there, right? In the models, we not specified any ID variable, but by default, SQL, it will create the ID that will act as the primary key. So if you want to specify intentionally, so you can create a more ID and you can give that. This is where I given this one. So that is about the foreign key and I mean, this is the example. I will say that why it is not displaying in this. So it's supposed to, in an admin page, it should appear department and department ID. I mean, what is the blocking? I need to check that. I will check and I'll let you know that. And but finally, you got the output. This is the we are retrieving using the foreign key in a model. Using the model, we are retrieving foreign key values. Using the foreign key, we retrieve the both the department table and employee table values. So that is about the foreign key. Shruti, any questions here, Shruti?
No, Vinay. The only question is, what if we have other database that we have to link? So what happens then?
Again, it's the same concept. Suppose if this is the department table, this is the employee table. So how we are linking the employee and the department table using the foreign key. This is the using this particular keyword we are linking with these two tables. If I want to create another table, just suppose I have the another table again there. Suppose I want to link the employee here. I will so employee, this is the employee I'm passing here. This employee is the foreign key here. Suppose this employee, suppose another department, suppose sub department, sub table. I'm passing here. This is sub table. This sub table foreign key is this thing. The relation is this thing. Using the I think you understood, right?
Yes, Vinay.
So using this foreign key, we can retrieve employee information. And also we can connect to the department table also. Using the foreign key, we can retrieve from department to subtable or whatever the table name I have given. This we can link like that. So you just pass the foreign key as a here, then it will act as a we can retrieve using the foreign key other table information also. Yeah, that's about the foreign key. But today we have another concept I need to introduce, that is the forms. Before going to the forms, the forms are very important for us. So I will read some documentation so that you will get to understand. Then here forms I have created. Yeah, forms. Yeah, forms. When you come to the forms, uh, basically to validation and lot of things are there in forms. I will talk to you. So in Django, forms are a fundamental parts of building web applications, especially when it comes to collecting and validating user input. So collecting and validating, this word is important. Django provides a convenient way to define and handle forms using in its built-in forms module. There is a forms module is there, like a model module. There is a forms module is there in a Django. Here is a basic overview of how to work with forms in Django. Creating a form class, you define your forms using a Python class that subclasses Django forms.forms. There is the subclass is there, or Django forms.models. This is another. We can either you can use the form directly or you can use the model form. But this behavior is different. Models form, I will talk about that. But basic forms, this we are using form. So in this examples, I imported the forms there. I created the three variables. This is the subclass of this forms dot. My form is the subclass of my forms dot form. There I created the three fields, which is forms dot. I'm adding this is the character field, forms dot email field, forms dot this is the message field. So rendering forms in template, you can render forms in your template using the you are passing this forms table, forms as a variable template tag. Django will automatically generate the HTML for the form fields based on the form class you define. It will generate the forms. I mean, I will show you this how it will generate. So what is this SSRS? By the time being, please, this is the forms table where we are using form method equal to post. What is the post method? What is the get method? I was supposed to talk now. I mean, give me 1 second. This is the template, and also to handle these things, this is the view page where to handling form submission in your view function, you handle form submission by checking the request method. If it's a post request, you initiate the form with the submitted data, validate it, and then process the data if it's validated. I mean, valid. So this is where I given a code. Don't worry, I will talk about in detail. So lot of things are there. Don't worry, I will talk about. But basic thing is this is important. How to create a class with the forms.form. This is important. This where then rendering and view page. So here I have given another documentation that is where you can learn a lot of things. So I already uploaded into the our Git repository. So go and check there, and I will open that particular where this Django repo, and also here there is the lectures are there, and part not the part three, part two, the level three, where so this is the level three documentation where welcome to Django level three. That's not fine website. This section will covering the Django forms. Okay. Yeah, in this section, we will be covering how to use the Django forms to accept your user input and connect it to the database and retrieve it later. I mean, okay, database basic forms. In this basic lecture, we will conceptually walk through the process of creating a form with Django. I'm straight away reading. I'm reading all this paper, this whatever the presentation, but straight after the straight away again I will go to the practicals. I will develop the one project, and again we will come to this documentation so that you will get understand. I mean, you will get to know what is the forms. So we have covered forms with discussing HTML. So why bother the Django forms? What extra feature do they think? So Django forms advantages: quickly generate HTML form widgets, validate data, and process it into a Python data structures. Create forms version of our models, quickly update model from forms. This is advantages. The first thing we need to do is create a forms.py while inside the application. After that, we call Django's built-in forms class. Looks like very similar to the creating models, as I said. Let's see an example. The example inside the forms.py. This is the example already. We have seen this. Note how similar this feels to create a model. Now it's we have the form created inside the applications forms.py form.py file. We need to show it by using the view. So inside our views.py uh, file, we need to import the forms. Two ways to import. So one is this is the forms.import forms, and also you can use the class name directly. Dot just indicates that you import form from the same directory, so the current .py. So we can then create a new view of from the form. So this is the where view form where we are creating the object for that particular class, and we are entering that. We'll talk about that. Then we just added the view to apps URL. So this is the apps URL. I mean, this is the way to URL. We can then create the template folder along with the HTML. all these things we are doing, but I mean, only one thing is that we are importing the forms that some superclass. That is the thing. But remaining things are form validation, and that is the main advantage in the forms. So in this page, we can then create the templates for folder along with the HTML file that will hold the template tagging. Okay, template. Okay, this is okay. You know already. So there is a this is also you know already. So this form, yeah, we are passing the forms one variable. This is important. Before we continue, let's have a quick side discussion about the topics. So there is three things: HTTP, GET, and POST. So HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol and is designed to enable communication between a client and a server. The client submits a request, the server gives the response. That's the HTTP. HTTP is nothing but it is where it's a hypertext transfer protocol where we are communication between the client and server. We are using this protocol, and the most commonly used methods for the this request and response protocol is GET and POST. GET is nothing but retrieve, request data from the retrieve, and POST is nothing but submit data to be processed. To create, and we are using the POST. To retrieve, we are using the GET. So in order to know about the GET and POST, go to this w3schools.com where they given a lot of information. If you, and also this is okay forms. I mean, yeah, this part is important for us. So especially, yeah, forms. Yeah, here there's one token is the CSRF underscore token. This is in this first time we have encountered thinking about the site security measure. So for the security measures, this is the cross site request forgery CSRF token, which secures the HTTP post action that is initiated on the subsequent submission of a form. So, compulsory we need to provide this uh, CSRF underscore token. This is where it will generate this, it will secure the our site. This is important. This token is important. If you are not providing this token, it will throw the error. So that is about CSRF token. Again, the Django framework requires the CRS token to be present. If it is not there, your form may not work. It works by using the hidden input. So, which is a random code and checking that it is matches the user's local site pages. I will show you that what is the random code, and you just need to remember to put the template tag there. You don't need to worry about the background. Okay, background. What you don't need to worry about what happening background. It will generate some random tokens. So in order to secure web pages, but we don't need to worry about whatever the random code it generated. Now that we can show the forms, let's discuss how to actually handle the form in Vue. So right now, if the, I mean, I wrote high level what happening, what is the definition, some definitions are given. Please read this documentation so it is uh, help to you. Remaining thing, yeah, this part is important. Right now, if we hit the submit, nothing will happen. We need to inform the view that if we get a post back, we should check if the data is valid, and if so, grab the data and data. So we can do this by getting the view. We will talk a lot more about form validating later on, but upon receiving a validated form, we can access a dictionary like attribute of clean data. This is very important. Clean underscore in interview, this is an important question. Clean underscore data. What is the clean underscore data? I will talk about that here. This is where, if you see this, after validating the form, then we are retrieving the values. So I will talk about that. All right. Let's let's practice. But this validate, I have some more documentation. So that is even some more documentation is that I have given here. So forms, under the forms. So I think I have not pushed the code. So what I will do, I will go here, I will go here. Some documentation I have. I have given there um, Python. Oh, already time is up. I think tomorrow I will take the further, but some documentation I have created forms. I will push this line. So when come to this forms.clean, I will read this again. So what is the forms.clean? In Django, forms.clean clean data is a directory dictionary like the object that contains the validated form data after the has been cleaned and validated by Django forms processing system. This is very important. What will do? Django will clean the and validate. Validated that form, then it will generate that form. So this particular forms.clean data will how it will work that contains the validated form data after it has been cleaned and validated by Django's form processing system. When you call the is validated the method of Django form instance. So Django will automatically perform validation on the submitted data according to the rules defined in your forms rule. So what will is validated. This is the method first we are calling. After calling this method, it will automatically perform validation of submitted data accordingly. Then after that validated the validation is completed, then it will contains the validated form data. It contains this form does data. It contains the clean data. So in this example I have shown, first we are see this forms dot is validated. This particular line will validate the check the validation of that particular form. Then after validating, then we are using the forms dot clean data. It contains the all the validated already validated data. It is this form dot clean data. It not validate. It is already validated data. It will pick. So that's what it is. What it is doing contains the validated form data after the has been cleaned and validated. So who will validating? See, is dot validate. It will validate the data. So after completion of this step, after completion of this validation step, it contains the clean data. I mean valid data. Then we are using that data. That is where the I'm trying to say that. So read this documentation and also I will complete this line remaining thing. So this is what once the data is passed validation, it is stored in the clean data. Once the data is validation is completed, it will store the in this variable clean underscore data attribute of the form instance. This attribute contains the cleaned and validated form data in the form of a dictionary where the keys are the field keys are the field names and the values are the clean data for those fields. Okay, basically it contains this attribute contains the clean data. That's it. For example, yeah, I give an example. If the example of form with the fields user and email and both fields pass validation, we can access the clean data. So here we are saying after passing the validation, then we are validating the clean data. We are accessing the clean data username and email. Accessing the forms.clean data directly without checking the forms.is validate can lead the errors if the form data cannot be validated. Always ensure that is validate is called before accessing the clean data. So that's what this is the example. This is very important in order to work on a forms. So quite often we are using this type of the syntaxes. That's what I'm focusing more. Please read this documentation and try to understand what is happening. So forms data having a lot of features in order to validate the forms when you are developing the web pages. So tomorrow I will start working on practicals. So we'll create a basic apps and we'll start working on the basic apps. But before that, you need to understand the documentation. So that's it. I mean, if you have any questions, Ruti, let me know.
Sure, Vinay. For now, I don't have any questions. I'll go through the video and let you know if I have any.
Good, good. And also documentation part, whatever the things are there, I'm giving the documentation and PDF files and PPTs. please see the PPT and you'll get a lot of understanding about the forms.
Sure, Vinay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the day. I'm stopping here. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.